Welcome to the Rusted Garden. Today in Keep It Simple, I want to show you how to grow fall peas. It's about 95 degrees right now. I'm sweating. It's too hot for peas if they were going to be producing and you're trying to harvest them, but it's not too hot to get them started. In fact, now that it's July 17th, in most areas, I'm in Maryland Zone 7, you want to start your fall peas now. They need a good 70 days of non-frosting weather to fully mature. Pea plants actually, the leaves can take a frost, but the flowers can't. So if you don't start these early enough, like right now, your peas are going to get to size, they're going to flower, they're going to start forming, and if a frost comes, it's actually going to kill out the flowers and the peas, but the leaves would be okay. So you want to start now, and I'm going to show you how to do it in two different containers. The setup is simple. We're not going to use a lot of fertilizer. There's two peas that I recommend, and you can get these at Home Depot right now. You can get them online if you need to. Just get them sent to you quickly because you really do want to get them started now. These are melting sugar peas or snow peas, and these are basically the flat peas that you get in like Chinese food or you see in Chinese food. Anytime that it says snow pea, it's the flat shell that's edible, and you don't really get mature peas inside of there. The other variety that I really recommend is the Cascadia Sugar Snap. And this is a completely edible pod with full mature peas in there. So you just break this off, you can eat the pea straight. Both of these can be eaten right off the vine. The snow peas, and that's the key, snow peas, are flat pods with peas that do not mature inside. So you're just basically getting the pod. The Sugar Snap is a fully mature pea inside of a pod, and the pod is edible. And it's two different varieties. The Cascadia is delicious. If you can only get one, grab the Cascadia. Now to set this up, use any kind of dirt that you want. Peas fix their own nitrogen. They have a root system that works with a relationship with bacteria, microbes, and they fix their own nitrogen. They don't need a lot of fertilizer. They don't need good soil. We're just going to use a water-soluble fertilizer. I'll show you how to do that. 10-gallon container, a hole in here. Your worst enemy for peas is having a container that doesn't drain. If it fills up with water, the roots are going to rot, the peas are going to die. So about 2 inches up, put a hole in here. No holes on the bottom. You can do that if you want. I like to have a little bit of a reserve in my container, so when it's hot like today, water stays in there and the soil won't dry out. These are containers of basically used soil that's dry. These are potato vines. I'm just going to leave them in there. I've already harvested the potatoes out of here. And again, any kind of soil. This is topsoil. I have a neighbor who's moving, and they just gave me their extra stuff. They don't want to take it with them. Plain old topsoil. All you want to do is just fill up your container. The soil does not matter that much. There's even chunks of clay or something in here. I don't know what it is. Even rocks. I have some garden soil that has more peat moss in it. It's a little bit wet. It was in the rain last night. I'm just going to mix that into the top so that it holds a little bit more moisture, because when your seeds are germinating, you want them to stay moist. Okay, you can't get much easier than that. It was used dirt that I used for the potatoes, some plain old topsoil that has nothing in it, and then a little bit of my leftover garden soil that has more peat moss and organic matter in it. Okay, you're set up. Now, in something this size, you can really put in easily 8 to 12 pea plants. And all I'm going to do is drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the outside, 9, 10. Let me put these down. And they're just around the circle. Push them down about 1 inch. I told you this is not difficult. If you've always wanted to grow peas, now is the time. It is really, really simple. I'll do a follow-up video on this too so that you can see the growth in the harvest. Alright, 10 pea seeds are in here. Cover it up. You're going to need to trellis on something. Any kind of stick. You can use your tomato cages. Just put them in now. These are going to get almost 5 feet tall, so these sticks aren't going to be tall enough, but it's a good start. And over time I'll just put some string around here and the peas will trellis right up this. Let me move this out of the way and I'm going to show you an even easier way. Let me take these out so that it's not blocking my face. But you'll definitely need something to trellis, and again, go ahead and just put a tomato cage in there. Now this is a brand new setup, you know, soil, seeds. That's a 10-gallon container. This is a 5-gallon container. I have plenty of videos on growing peas in these containers. I want to show you how easy it is. This was a tomato plant. It is to get peas started for the fall. Take out all the old plants, weeds. This was a silvery fir tomato. Fluff the soil up a little bit. I'm going to put just a little bit more in because I lost some taking those plants out. Mix it in a little bit. Again, I'm not adding any fertilizer. Peas don't need calcium. They don't need all these amendments. Looks just like that. 6 seeds. 4, 5, 6. You could do more if you wanted. Press them in 1 inch. Now you've converted your old tomato bucket or your old vegetable bucket into fall peas. Press them down about 1 inch. Again, you need to put some stakes in there for them to trellis up. Now to feed them, liquid fertilizer. I'm just going to use Job's. I've talked about this before. It's a 5-2-3 fertilizer, a nice low NPK. I recommend staying around the 5-5-5. A little bit less, a little bit more is fine. And this is all you do. 1 scoop of the Job's is already in there. Soak it down. And this is pretty much all you need to do to have fall peas. This is plenty of water with the rain and the way they grow that you're not going to have to water this too often. But they'll start growing now. You know, when you get to this size, make sure you keep feeding them every 14 days with that much liquid fertilizer, and you'll have a great crop of peas come this fall. Hopefully this inspires you and you go out and give it a try. Please check out my blog at www.therustigarden.blogspot.com and also check out my YouTube videos. Thanks. Whew. Something in my eye.